Morning, morning, guys. How's everyone doing? Happy Tuesday. Yeah, today's Tuesday. For a moment, I thought today was Wednesday. How's everyone? Morning, morning. What a day was yesterday. Ugly, ugly day, and I still don't know why. Are we waiting for something between Trump and Zelensky? Maybe? Don't know. But for today, you guys have my watch list on my Discord. You guys have my levels on for SPY and QQQ. My watch list is CRM, AI, Apple, and IWM. For futures, we have the same levels from yesterday. Like pretty much same base, same top. The market didn't do anything yesterday all day. ES held 460 all morning, pretty much all day. The top was 475.50. And for NQ, we have the bottom is 734. And the top is around 824. So I'm gonna be looking the same level from yesterday. Nothing has changed here. Pretty tricky, this PA. Look at yesterday. Yes, that was ugly. Very ugly. Very choppy sideways. Hopefully we have a better price action today.
Good morning.
Do we have any data today? I don't know. Um, let me check that.
What's up?
Morning, how are ya?
Doing good. How are you?
Good, say hi to YouTube. Now you're gonna be on YouTube.
What's up, YouTube? I know. I gotta start my own channel now, ADR. That's
Yeah.
how this works, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, never a
Yeah.
chance. I can't do that. I'm not a YouTube personality. We'll leave it up to you.
Me neither. I'm not either, but I'm
Yeah,
trying. I'm trying.
you do. You do a good job.
Thanks. Oh, we have
Let's
one
see.
Fed
How are we
speaking at
looking this
10.
morning? Yeah. Who's it? Weller.
Mm,
Who's? I'll pull it up. Hold on.
Bowman speaking at 10. But she's gonna be on TV. I don't know if she's gonna say anything
Yeah, I don't
important.
even know if she's a voting member, if it really matters what
Mm,
she says. I'm not sure.
okay.
Oh,
But hopefully we have a good PA today because yesterday was horrendous.
not good.
Well, the easy trade today, the way I look at it, yesterday's range is so tight, you just look for a breakout either direction.
Yeah, I'm looking for below. ESY is really got to get down below 54, kind of 53. I really just down below 50, right? In that range, like you can start thinking about it. But again, we could be looking at a range day, guys. Like we could just push down and buyers buy the bottom, go back to the middle, go up, sell back to the middle. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see.
It's definitely possible, but if you look at it, I'm looking at a daily chart, a second inside day with a range this small, I mean, rare doesn't define it. So, who knows?
Yeah. We've been on a little downtrend the past 1, 2, 3, 4 days. On NQ. Well, yes, a little bit too, but not so much.
Let's do this. This is interesting on the daily here. Too many windows open. All right, let's do this. Okie dokes.
Okay. Let's see if it is 740, 730. It's gonna hold on NQ.
I'm watching too.
Pre-market
Yep.
low.
Morning. Market low. Yeah, morning low. That was pre-market low, yes.
Yep.
It was around
Wouldn't mind
yesterday's
seeing
low.
a quick sweep.
Whoa, that's a big candle.
That quick sweep though, I don't mind.
Mhm.
I'm watching closely here, right? Quick sweep down to 710, 705-ish here, and see what happens. I'm trying to
Looking
watch.
at the daily, I
yeah.
think if we have like a big bearish candle, we could go to 23,600. I don't know if we go there today, but I can see it going there maybe on Friday.
I got 660 I want to see, and then 610. 610, 600. Right, those are the two levels I'm kind of watching below here.
660. Why 660?
So look at 9:15 a.m. or is that 9:30 a.m. And then also, and I'm looking at the 15-minute. There's a bunch of topping action around 8 p.m. last night, overnight. It was 2 nights ago.
Overnight.
The 12th. No, last week. I'm zoomed out quite far. Yep. I do a lot of overnight watching.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see. I like
That's a quick sneak down there.
630. That was on the 11th and 12th. It was a very important level there. Okay, this is a big candle on NQ.
Yes, this is aggressive. So it was an interesting spot to bounce at 674. I went a little bit lower. Let's see. By bounce, I mean we held up kind of, not really. We should go right back down through this, and then
we're holding the 450 on ES. That was I will say overnight low.
Yep. Yep.
I don't know, 2 in the morning.
Yep. Again,
I don't even know what session is that.
right?
I don't know if it's Asia or London.
What time was it?
1:55 in the morning.
That would have been Asia, right? London starts at 2 a.m. I think. Or is that how it is?
No idea. I honestly don't pay attention to those time frames.
Yeah, I just to me, I don't care about which session it's in. I just know it's in the overnight session. Right? I lump them together. So here, right there is, we're at 660. That's the 660 touch.
So on NQ, we have very strong wicks at 600 and 650. All that area. On the 11th and 12th. And SPY is right at yesterday's low, like barely.
Yeah.
This is going exactly with the downtrend I was talking about.
I'm really trying to see if we can hold 56. It's kind of 54, 56 on ES.
66.
Below
Okay.
that, I think NQ is going to go down. Hold that 60 still.
He's trying here to hold. I would like to see a little bit lower, to be honest.
So it's a good 56 hold as of now on ES though.
Oh yeah. So we have a little bit of support there. Yeah, that was a perfect bounce on ES. I think I'm gonna move a little bit my
56.
levels here on ES. Yep, I like that level. Look at that. That was a strong bounce. 455
Was
to the
good.
dot.
Yep.
Very strong bounce.
Previous low 56. We had overnighted 54. I mean, plenty of stuff there. Now the interesting thing is back up into 720 on NQ is interesting to me. If we get, unless we reject
720 was yesterday's low.
720.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Okay. Interesting.
700 is doing its thing, just hanging out.
Yeah, ES is reacting the VWAP. SPY looks like it's holding yesterday's low.
Yeah, SPY and ES both. Yeah, they look decent there. We had like a support at 574 on QQQ that we kind of held there. So that's interesting. But again, up into 720 on NQ is concerning for me. That'll push into kind of the previous close on SPY from yesterday if we get into this, right at the 720 level. So could be an interesting short spot, but
yeah. The problem that I have here is
tough.
that on the Q there's a clear downtrend. Yes, SPY not so much.
Right.
We're almost back to the opening print on ES.
Yep. It's crazy.
Yeah. So it will be pretty interesting if NQ is gonna reject overnight low 740, 735. And that's around yesterday's low also. Are we gonna reject there? But that will be very difficult to short with ES doing what it's doing.
Yeah, ES right now looks, I mean, if it's 15-minute, which closes in the next 4 minutes, closes anywhere near where we are now, it's a monster candle.
Yeah, it's crazy bullish.
A crazy hold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
30
incredible.
looks also very bullish.
Yeah. Man. Very aggressive move back up.
Ooh, I like that reaction on ES.
Right at we have a pivot at 69. Kind of the 69, 67 with the previous close too right there. So that's an interesting spot here.
Yeah, perfect reaction also on NQ, the level that I was talking about.
Very interesting if we close over 69 on ES.
Yeah, if we use that level as support, it's gonna go to 475. That was yesterday high.
Yep. We have about 40 seconds left on the 15-minute. Also set our 15-minute orb. ES is going to close almost at the exact open of this candle.
Yeah, I got a little short there on ES.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, I took it with 5 TPT accounts. Took that with ES, yes. I was a little bit late, so I wanted to take it with the main account that I'm gonna use today, which are APEX account 15. But I really like that reaction, but those candlesticks are ugly again.
Yep.
NQ was perfect reaction also.
The ES 15-minute doesn't look horrendous, but NQ looks bad.
Yeah.
NQ looks terrible. All right, so at this point, I'm again down to like 608, 610. That's what I'm watching. 600 to 610.
600 will be perfect.
Yep.
600, 620. So basically, I could see NQ going down to 650 and bouncing, or 640, 620, 600. We have a bunch of wicks there from last week.
Quite a bit of divergence though still, right?
Yes.
NQ's not holding up and ES is. So
Interestingly enough,
660 again, trying to hold. Yeah, okay. Does ES have the momentum to keep going down?
Okay, I like this 650 level. 620, 600 will be ideal.
Yes, that's what I'm waiting for.
This is a big 30-minute candle on NQ.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yep. Even the 15-minute orb was a decent size, right? That was 770 to 110 points for the 15-minute orb. That's pretty big.
Yeah.
So
I think we're gonna get our 620. We'll see.
I think we'll get down to it. It really depends right now because again, like
650 could be
we
a
have previous
hold.
day low right here. Yep, for sure. So
Did I short NQ? No, I missed my entry. It was too fast. I really wanted to short it. I was talking about yesterday's pre-market low here around 730. It's right where the VWAP is, and it's right where the previous 5-minute candle reacted, but it was too fast. And NQ was looking, I'm sorry, ES was looking pretty bullish at that time. But I did took a quick short on ES at the top. Okay, 650 is holding here on NQ. At least it's trying.
yeah, what's really the thing really is that ES is holding up, right? ES is still holding up. It hasn't even come down to get that low at 54. So like it's propping us up, I think, right now, because NQ looks weak.
Yeah, pretty weak. We have bearish engulfing candles on NQ. So basically, if ES goes lower, NQ is gonna die.
Yeah, I agree. The first stop is, again, I think we get to like, ES doing a good job holding up, which is really kind of keeping NQ up here. ES needs to lose that low, the 56.
Yeah, so we have Nvidia holding support, Apple also holding support, Google kind of weak, and Microsoft also is kind of weak. So we have a mix of tech. So NQ can go either way.
Yeah.
Yeah, on that note, I was just listening to something else, which I kind of trust, and they're saying that they can see money rotating out of tech today into other more defensive
Well, most
stocks.
likely they're on Intel. Trump is trying to pump it. Want to make Intel great again? I think it's too late for that, but we'll see.
Wasn't that rumor of Intel and ARM merger or something? I read something like that. Or something. I don't know if it was ARM, but it was something else. Maybe.
Yeah, it's ARM. I think ARM sells something to Intel, so because Intel is pumping, so therefore ARM is pumping too. So if Intel business growth, ARM is gonna obviously business also grow. But I honestly don't keep up with news. I don't care about news. I just look at the charts and see whatever they're doing. Like what's the chart saying, and I trade that.
S&P just wants to pull us upwards here.
Yeah, it is holding up NQ for sure.
It's holding up everything.
I was so close to play a bounce here on NQ at 650. I didn't. Tesla breaking out. Yeah, nice. 334 hold on Tesla. I kind of like this hold on ES.
ES again, ES has got to get over the 69 though, right? He's got to get
Yeah.
over the 69.70 here to get going, because we're still
Yes.
pushing into that close on SPY, which was at 643.3, and that pivot at 643.2. Like that whole area there is still tough.
Yeah.
So
But
we want to
I
see.
think if ES can break 675, we're gonna have a big push.
Yeah, we gotta get up there though. I think my thing right now is I'm still not sure we get up there yet, but yes, I don't disagree. Over that, we can get really going.
So far, it's pretty choppy, especially ES.
Mm-hmm. And again, with just stuck right here, need to see what ES does here at the 67, 69.
Okay, we have Nvidia holding, Google now, it's looking pretty good. Apple also holding very good. Microsoft is still a little bit weak.
Watching the 15 and 30-minute close in about 30 seconds here. So let's see how this looks when these close out. Right now, looking like ES may close at Doji. And Q also the same pretty much.
There's a bunch of like really good setups on individual stocks, but I don't know if I trust it with this chop mess on ES and NQ.
Mm.
Is anybody taking much today? Because I'm finding it pretty challenging out there.
No.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
I'm doing the same thing as yesterday. I'm just like fighting an uphill battle and just picking up pennies, and I don't know.
Yeah. I'm just kind of getting in some plays and getting out real quick. There's a lot of break even stuff. It's just not, the movement's not happening, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was kind of a little up, down, up, down, up, down. So nothing really right now. Kind of waiting.
Just like yesterday.
Yeah. I mean,
The structure is a
range
lot
all day,
different,
too.
but sorry, I was just gonna say the structure is entirely different, and the divergence is bigger, but it's the same market. It's weird.
Yeah. Yep. I look at ES, you're like, okay, what's our range here today? Right now, 70 to 50, right? Like we're just chilling in between there. So, I mean, yeah, NQ shifted down for sure versus ES, but I mean,
It's holding very good.
still just ES looks much better.
Also, like the 30-minute on NQ is pretty bearish, but we have like a very strong bounce out of support, and the 30-minute on ES looks bullish.
Yeah.
I don't watch the 30 so much, but I've got the hourly up, and ES and NQ just look like two entirely different markets.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I can see it on even on the 15, right? I can see it on 15.
Yeah.
It looks really different. Like just
Yeah, I can see it.
night and day. That's why it's hard here, right? Like here, as we see ES pushing into what I would call resistance right now, right? It makes you want to think short, but ES has looked strong, but NQ looks horrendous. So is NQ going to catch up? Is ES going to push down and let NQ go down further? This is the tough part right now for me.
Yeah, we've had this conversation many times. It's the same story every time.
It is. That it is.
ES is just pushing up above yesterday's settlement, so that's something.
Yeah, this is over that 70 we were talking about, right? Like,
yeah,
this is the level they need. ES had to get over. It's got to get over and hold this. And I think you can really get going.
Yeah,
again,
475
it
is
almost
like
doesn't
my
matter
main
unless the
level
NQ
here.
does something.
I'm sorry?
No, go ahead.
475, my main level here on ES.
Yep. For sure.
It's right there.
So we just touched it right there. 74.5, give or take, whatever that was.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna go with a quick short here. Let's see. Okay, no, bye.
watch for I'd say watch for a sweep of 77.5 first.
Let's see if we're gonna reject here. So far, it's looking pretty strong.
Yes, it is.
But these candlesticks are weird. Like, where those big candle comes from? Okay, so we're rejecting.
Kind of. $6.44. on SPY was previously high. That's kind of where we're rejecting off of too. So this could be a spot, but I would want to see us quickly sweep 77.5. Now over 720,
Mm-hmm.
right? Over 720 on it gets us back over that previous day low, which is
Yeah.
very interesting.
It looks like it wants to hold. That was a perfect bounce on Google, 201, perfect hold. There.
This is a spot for sure.
Mhm.
This is a spot. Get the high right above, and we got previous day low right at. So we get the high right above on EF, and the previous day low was sitting at 20 here.
And keep rejecting the VWAP also.
Be interesting if ES gets back down to 70, 68, 70.
Yes, it's still reacting, but I wanted to see a different type of reaction. This is reacting, but it still doesn't look like it wants to react.
I agree. Yeah.
Okay, I like this. But we're still holding. No, I don't like it. Very tricky here. Yeah, YM, I don't really trade YM. I like this 475 rejection on ES. Hmm. Okay. Nice 475 rejection there on ES. Let's see if this pre-market high is gonna hold.
I scalped that short, that rejection there, but
I was
it's too
going to,
fast. Like,
yeah, I was going to, but I was slow for that.
yeah, it's like you gotta be like your finger on the button, and then even then you can miss it. Anyways, I scaled out fast and I took my last runner off, so I'm out.
If we can get another bounce here to 475 and reject, most likely I'm gonna get it. Or if NQ can bounce here to the VWAP and reject.
Oh, well, I'm back, I guess. I don't know what happened, but I got disconnected and I'm back.
I thought you
Have
were
you been
busy
talking
with
for a while?
work.
I've been in here. Oh, so I've been in here and I've been chatting and I'm like, it's really
Oh.
silent. No one's talking back. I was like, okay, whatever.
Mhm.
And then all of a sudden, Discord was like disconnected, reconnected. I was like, all right, that was interesting. All right. See what happens at 64.70 on ES. That'd be interesting. 68.70 here.
Yeah, morning high, right? That morning high?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, I'm looking the same.
It also, that area was also the close yesterday on SPY, right? So
Yeah,
watching that too.
644. Yes.
Yep. Yep. So just kind of watching here. You slipping 700 here. Yeah, still holding up though. No. I hate this range we're in. It's not fun.
I guess this is
It's
summer
interesting
trading.
one. Yeah, this is something.
Well, August and September, most of the time are red months, right? They're pretty difficult to trade.
Yeah, it hasn't been great this month so far. Yes, still trying to hold here.
This is ugly.
Mm-hmm. It really is. It really is.
I kind of like this
I'm about to
rejection
go
on
make more coffee in
ES.
a second.
I'm gonna try it out. My stop loss is this 5-minute candle high. Well, it looks like it's gonna stop me out. We'll see. Yeah, I don't like it. I'm out.
Yeah, like I don't know what to make of this market. It's like I'm ready to go short, then like no, I'll try long. No, maybe it looks short. And then
If I showed my chart, you'd see about 4 entries that were all break even because it was short, long, short, long. Yeah,
Yeah.
like there's just every time I get this looks good and I get in, I'm like, it immediately does something and I'm like, nope, I lied. I don't like this anymore. Right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
there's a candle or a move or a push. Nope, no longer interested. And that seems to be the theme here. Like for me right
But-
now.
But then the third
yesterday.
candle goes back to your first position, looks good again,
Yeah,
but then it keeps
100%.
flipping. It keeps
Yep.
flipping. And then eventually you just get frustrated and say, fuck this.
Right. Yeah. Off for break even. Whatever. Let's close this out. I don't want this.
And now it looks like it's
Yeah.
gonna work out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
That's exactly.
That's exactly the situation.
Yeah.
To a T.
But I think, I mean, this came up in the chat yesterday. I think this is what we expect this week. This is what we're gonna get till
Yeah.
Friday.
Yep.
Yeah, the difficult part here is not so much being green or red, it's more about it's so taxing. Like watching this, changing directions on every candlestick.
Yeah. It's mentally exhausting.
Mm.
The fatigue sets in. Okay. It's interesting now. As I say that, watch it just pop right back up. Because this is interesting for a short now. Now it's looking like it's kind of going to give me what I really want. I just avoid it completely right now. Just wait. That's probably the issue. It's probably the thing to do. It's probably the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Is everybody's kind of just wait. It feels like at this point I'm forcing things, and not because I don't like the setup. It's because the setups don't seem to be working currently, right? Like it just seems like this is not the right market for the setups that I'm normally looking for. So it might be best to sit and wait.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little bit green. I'm holding on to that for dear life. Maybe if we get one move of like, 20, 30 points or something before 11, great. If not, it is what it is.
Yeah, it might be one of those. Finally get a sell off here. I'm just gonna play games the whole time. Come on. Feels like this is the time to do it, but how are you gonna do it? So I know I am in a short here. I know I said don't do it. Nobody follow me. Okay. It's bad.
I think you're gonna get it.
I hope so. We're gonna see. My entry was 692. I had like a little trend line going there on the 2 minute. Small little thing. I wanted to give it a go. Let me give me a little more. Come on.
You. Oh my god.
Yep. Uh-huh. Just go a little more. I'm gonna take some off. If we get to 70, I'm taking some off. I don't need. I mean, I may even take some off now. Only a handful of micros, but
Thank you, crazy week.
there we go. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna hold 2 more micros for 50. I'll
You got
actually
in
hold
with
one more for
5?
55 and hold the last one for 40. That low.
That was the move that I wanted. I wanted like this NQ rejection or this 474 rejection on ES, but ES it's fighting this downtrend here. Let's see if we can have another move to 640 on NQ. Or maybe we can finally have the 620 or 600.
The only thing that I'm seeing here is that ES is still holding up, like, which I don't love.
Yep.
Okay, there we go. Another one off.
Oh, that was what I wanted.
Yep. Last one is it's at 40 for me. I'm gonna start trailing pretty hard here. My stop was now 60 for the last con.
Whoa.
There we go. I'm out. Okay.
That was beautiful.
That was aggressive. Holy smokes. Okay.
That was beautiful. What a candle.
So now watching the 580, 600 area next is what I'm watching. That was nice. Great.
Yep. We almost at 620.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
If we can tap 620, I'm gonna look for a quick bounce play there. Let's see. I like it here. Let's see. Okay. I'm out. I like that.
Nice. This little bounce there. Good.
Your
Reject
Apex
hard right
account
now.
showing
I'm
as
back in
demo.
I'm back in shorts, by the way.
You're back on what? On short?
Back in short, yep. So what I did is I took the rejection of the previous low at 640.
640, yeah. I see that.
Yep. So I got back in when we rejected that.
So Harsh, your Apex
looking for
accounts are
600.
demo accounts. They're not real accounts. With props, you trade demo. Another, okay, we had 620 there again. Let's see.
I took it off at 612. Another little win there. Probably should move to another account now. I'm probably switching accounts. That's 2 wins in that one account. That's in a good spot.
I want to see 600.
Me too. Me too. I had 600, 610 earlier was kind of my level. We hit 612 there. So switch off that account. I'm gonna switch over to actually my I'm gonna switch to ETF now. I gotta get traded in that one.
Nice little scalp off this bounce.
Oh, nice.
Just trailing it up candle by candle. Pretty tight now, but yeah, there you go.
I heard it. Nice.
Yeah, we heard that.
Yeah, so that ends up being
Picking it up a little bit, but
I need to. What is this doing? Trade won't let me log out. Oh, okay. All right, Trade thank you. I need to switch accounts, dude. All right, I'm gonna have to open a new browser. All right, whatever, dude. Tradebait's like, no, hang out with us, buddy. Close that. Let's go into ETF now.
I don't know about you guys, but just for people listening, there's no way I can call these trades in advance. They're way too fast today and way too calculated, and it's just not the day for that. Even with voice.
I don't usually call out trades, everybody. I try to give levels and give you an idea, not call them out. I don't mind calling out trades. I'll be honest. I don't mind saying I'm in something, right? If I get in, I hate people. I just don't want people to just blindly get in. I want you to have a reason to get in with me. I know I can't do it, but I would feel guilty if people are just taking it blindly.
Yeah. I mean, we talk about the 620 level for 1 hour.
Right. Like right, exactly. So it's not like we weren't talking about it. It's different for you, ADR, because people on YouTube, you guys can see her entries, her exits. You can see it. It's different. You're watching her. You guys aren't watching me and watching what the lines I'm putting on screen. You're not seeing everything that I'm doing. So it's a little bit harder to know exactly what my mindset is.
Yeah, that's why. But still, I like to talk about like my levels and what I might do at those levels. That's why I was saying, like, if we see 620, I might try to play a quick bounce. So they already know.
I was referring just to this market being so back and forth, how it changes candle by candle. It's hard to say, okay, we're coming into 620 and looking for longs here. I don't know if I'm going to go long or short or what I'm doing. It just depends on, at least for me, I'm watching some very short-term charts. If I see the right candle, I'll jump in. I'll click the button a few times. It dips, click it a few more times, and I'm either out for break even or in profit within. It's so fast that
it is.
It
is. I do try to, again, when I'm calling out levels, I'm saying I'm looking to do this. I mean, that is kind of the goal, right? But like you said, EverTrade, it doesn't mean it's what's going to happen. It doesn't mean I'm going to enter, right? I was looking for 610, right? I was looking for 610 to long, right? But I was actually in a short into 610, right? So at that point, I wasn't longing 610. I was getting out at 610.
Yeah.
But that's the idea, right? It can change a little bit. But our
So-
levels are our levels. We're watching.
Mhm.
It depends what we do.
Yeah, so basically, if I level act as support, we look for a quick bounce. If levels act as resistance, we look for a quick short. That's it.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I look a lot for sweeps, everybody. Like I love sweeping that low, and I love coming back into it after for a rejection, as I just did, right? We swept the low. I was in a short point thing, so we swept that low, came back up, rejected that previous low, and then went back down. Again, these were scalps. Not looking for long plays, but both were good.
Yeah, like now we're looking
So
at 600. We're waiting for 600. And depending how the candlestick
Correct.
is there, we look for a quick bounce play. Well, I'm gonna do. I don't know you guys. I'm gonna look for that.
No. That's we're all calling out what we're seeing, what we want to do. It's good. I would like to see us come down. I honestly wouldn't even mind us coming down into 580 now, a little bit lower, and then sweeping that to reclaim it for a long. That would be interesting to me as well. But 600 is also another level that's perfect for that. So keeping an eye on both.
Thank you. Crazy week. Oh, because Nvidia pretty weak now. Google back to being weak. Apple too. It's just ES. What is holding ES? Is it health,
I don't
financials?
know.
Yeah, a lot of the sectors are green except for tech. Like
Oh,
health is a
geez.
big one. Health is green. Consumer discretionary is green. Financials, industrial, like a lot of the big ones are. So yeah, other sectors.
Yeah, the divergence is crazy, yes. Between ES and
Which I mean,
NV.
I think that speaks to the rotation that I mentioned earlier. And just from a bigger macro perspective, I mean, we're still stuck at these highs, which they're not breaking up, but they're also not breaking down. Adding to my narrative personally that, okay, so today we saw some rotation, adds to the bear case, see what happens with it. It's just one data point.
Okay, go to 600.
I'm looking to get a quick 10-point play in my ETF direct to funded to not add another $600 freaking dollar day on that thing. It's the worst. It's 600.
Oh, that's the
Yeah, I
one you
hate
need
making
to make
600
600
bucks.
for how many days?
15.
What? That's too much.
15. Again, I got this luck from a friend. There was a freebie kind of promo thing. I would not have this. I wouldn't have purchased it personally. It's not my type of trading. It could be great for some, right? You need 600, only 600. You get that every day. You get that consistently. You get out, right? The problem is that's not I don't trade with that kind of size usually. So it's just not my thing. It's a challenge. I'm up quite a bit on it, right? I've had quite a few 600 days, but like the way I've approached this account is I have a bracket set for it's really 12 points, 3 minis. I'm either going to hit 600 on the day for a win or 600 on the day for a loss, and that's it. That's all I'm doing, right? It is one entry per day, win or loss. I move on and do it again the next day.
Okay, I got
I
that
found that works the
600.
best for me because
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm back
get
to
the
green.
600.
I got
No,
a
you're good.
600 bounce. I'm done.
Nice. No, you're good.
We are green.
Nice.
Yeah, I took that same balance. I think it'll go a bit more.
So I was down 325 on ES on 15 accounts. And then now I'm up 540 on NQ. So I'm basically up almost $200 per account.
Neat.
That's
Excellent. 5
on
accounts, you said? ADR?
15.
15. Ooh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I'm up 225 and another 5 from TPT. So I'm done.
Very nice. God, I wanted to short that 620.
It's a great
so
example
close.
of having patience, which
Yeah.
I'm still working on. I don't have it.
I think it's because I use bigger
yeah.
time frames. I think it's that. But I've coached people that I'm so used to it to a 1 minute time frame that waiting for a 5 minute time frame they feel like it takes forever to wait for a 5 minute candlestick.
Yeah,
But I
with the
always
620
tell them
rejection, I
like
should have been.
to jump into the 3 minute and then go to the 5. Like from 1 minute to 5, it's a little bit too much for them most of the time.
Yeah, 2 is my sweet spot. I love the 2. Yeah, but yeah. I was like, I remember when I first started trading, I got really into the 1 minute. 5 minute felt like an eternity. I was like, God, this is such a long amount of time. Wow. And I was trading tick charts for a while, like low tick, and 5 minute was might as well have been an hour. It felt like. So it's all perspective, right?
Yeah. Wait, NQ has a long wick till 87, 88. We could go there, like tap that wick and then bounce hard there. We'll see. But ES is so weak now that I could see ES going back down to 455.
I'm looking for like an kind of come down to 80-ish. That's what I want to see. And we can go much lower than that, right? We can get all the way down to 510-ish, but 80 would be interesting to me. A little sweep below 80 to climb back up over it. That's an interesting spot for me. Okay.
So we just pushed through the value area low on NQ with very little bounce, if any. I did try a scalp. I got out break even. It was just, again, too fast.
I'm watching 455 on ES.
And here we are. Yeah, we're just breaking through.
I don't like these
yesterday's
moves.
low.
They're so weird. Out of nowhere, you have a huge candle. Okay, let's see if it's gonna hold 455 here. This is a big level for ES. That was overnight low.
This is big.
Morning
big
low.
We lose this 53 area. We have a ways down still.
Yeah, I think that does set off a bit of the downside there if we close below.
642 on SPY.
But that was.
Yeah, look that wick
SPY.
on ES.
That was an interesting sweep.
Yeah. You guys got it though?
Right there. That was.
You got it?
What? No. It was an interesting sweep. I should have. Right there, you see ES about 1:45 a.m. overnight. You had that low at 54. We just swept that low, right? I would have preferred if we had swept the low from the 14th, which was at 53.25. But that was an interesting sweep there. And Q bounced right back up to 580.
Sounds like everyone here trades props. Yes, we do trade props. I still don't see a reason why not to.
I started trading in personal. That's how I started doing futures. Props just allow you more leverage. I do think at some point the goal, and I think for everybody, the goal should be to get into your own personal. Not saying you shouldn't trade props as well. Like I'm not saying there's a way to leverage both,
Yeah.
right? And I think that's important to note.
So the way that I do it is like use my profit to buy for my long term. So it's a different way of
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah.
Like I
Sure.
buy shares or
Absolutely.
lips.
Okay, so I really like this hold over 80 now. This reclaim of 80 is interesting to me. We'll see what happens. ES still looks bad though. ES still looks like it can go lower to me.
It's at a very
Yeah,
important
the
level, so
60
we'll
minute
see.
The 60-minute candle still has just 13 minutes left in it.
Yeah.
And if that pushes significantly down, starts accepting below whatever that level we're talking about, the 64.57, that's where we gotta start watching for downside.
Do I make more money trading futures or options? Honestly, guys, I've never made so much money since I started trading futures because I copy trade with a lot of accounts. So nothing can compare to that, to be honest. Copy trading with 20, 10, 5 account, 15 account, it's on another level. The guys that trade futures with Apex that made like Kane, and what's the other guy that made like 2 millions trading with Apex? You know, they got paid and then Apex closed their accounts. But they're trying to go back to Apex because they said that they have never made so much money because copy trading with 20 accounts has like it's a lot of money that you can make. Like you don't need a big move. You just need a little bit.
Right.
Like I made 3 trades today. No, 4. But one with 5 TPT and I only made 225 on each one, but if I multiply 225 by 5, 225, yeah, 225 by 5, that's over $1,000.
Is that sweep?
Okay, now we're very weak here.
Yeah.
And I like this pullback. I like that the market is going lower. Like I hate when the market just keeps making a new all-time high every single day.
Yes, I agree. We need a pullback.
It hasn't been the easiest one, the easiest one to trade, but
no,
yeah, I do like this. And
so now the interesting part for me, right, is that ES candle swept that very clear low from the 14th, swept it, and now we're back over that low. Now, so there is reason for me to believe that this could be a spot where we could long from.
Okay.
However, this was some pretty strong selling, right? So I'm not necessarily sold on that.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a quick flash of the pan down and back up. We had down a little hold down, a little hold down, right? Like it tells me that there keeps being people that are sellers coming in and saying, no, let's keep going down, and buyers are getting exhausted.
Yeah.
So
that would be a perfect example to not try to catch the bottom and waiting for a confirmation that is really gonna hold that level. But yeah, we're still looking pretty weak because ES is rejecting 455. That's morning low, overnight low. We're making lower lows and lower highs, but we'll see. If we reclaim 455, I will say we're back in this little range again.
Yeah, back over 56 to me is we're back in, right? That's the previous low of the day, the previous day low. Trying to see. Maybe may hold up a little bit at 550, but there's still some definite room to the downside on NQ. I think we almost come down to 500, 510 if we start coming down.
The funny thing is, like, this NQ, it was sold Nvidia. Nvidia looks exactly the same as NQ.
Well, everybody is a pretty large chunk at this point, right? So
yes.
it kind of they tend to go hand in hand somewhat often. ES looks bad. ES looks like it wants to keep coming down.
Yeah.
To me.
So, yes. Yeah, I think it's all about this 456, 455 level. If we hold it as support, I can see us going back higher. If it keeps rejecting, we're definitely gonna keep going lower.
Yes. Yep.
And same thing if NQ holds 600. If we hold 600, I can see it bouncing to 640. So, a bit 600 here. Okay, we're holding 456. I like the 600 rejection on NQ.
I'm just watching. Sorry, I'm working, everybody. One moment. Too many things at once.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. 600 rejection there on NQ.
Yeah, nice. It screams like we're going lower. Feels like we're gonna take out 58 right now. Take out those lows probably.
Anyone got that? That 600 rejection? That was
Oh,
clean.
that was fantastic.
Yeah.
That was so good.
No, but that was so clean, right to the
Yeah.
dot too.
Too busy doing too much stuff on my end. I missed it. And so now we're ways down here. This would be interesting if we hold this 50, 47.50 here. So that, what do we got left down? Yeah, I mean,
Now I kind of have 500 next.
We got some room down. Yep,
Mm-hmm.
for sure. I'll look at this now. Yeah, 510, 500, 510. That's what I'd be thinking about next.
I don't have levels here on there on ES. Let me see. 430
No,
maybe?
I don't even. On ES?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We have a bunch of wicks here.
Yeah.
Like 440, 430.
Yeah, 430 is next. Yeah, 430, 425, maybe in that range, right?
Mm-hmm.
Outside of that, we can go down. I mean, and then we have like 6,400, but that's way down there. 6,408. We're not getting there anytime soon, I don't think. Well, I say that. I don't think we are.
What a fake out today on ES. What a piece of crap.
Yeah, ES looks so strong too.
We're about to hit 500.
Mm-hmm.
But again, we needed this. We needed a pullback.
I have meetings in a little bit, but what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to find. I want to find that one entry for my ETF account here.
Yeah, I'm looking for 500, but it looks like it wants to bounce here. That's a strong bounce on ES.
Yes, big time. What would be interesting is back over 75 for me, maybe 78. Okay, back over 80. Let's say back over 80, to be safe. Back over 80 would be interesting as a reclaim for. Thank you.
Back over 80?
Yeah, 580.
Oh.
Yeah, back over 580. Would be interesting to me. I can show too in that Discord. Hold on. Back over that would be interesting.
I like this rejection here. I really want to see 500.
Let's look at the 5-minute real quick here. Yeah.
At least we got a move today, because yesterday was all sideways.
Well, I guess I'm not gonna get my 560.
What? Oh, you want a
Nice
550
previous
for entry?
slow.
Yeah,
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 nice
I
previous slow
saw that.
rejection there.
Yeah, well, also like the midline of a 5-minute fair value gap was also interesting. There's a couple things at 560
Yeah,
that was interesting. So I
true.
was watching that too. I was watching that for a possible entry. Knowing that over 580, right? Like I was even thinking long, so I knew that like that would be good, right? I have 20-point stop, I can make that work. Or what happens here? What's the deal? I gonna need coffee. Okay, coffee soon. Okay, still looks weak.
Yeah, we're trying to hold here.
I just need one more play, guys. One more play. I'm waiting for the last play.
I'm looking for options play, but I don't see anything that I like. Okay, looks like we're gonna have our 500.
That's rejecting that 550 so well. Let's see what. Let's see.
Yeah, you can play Palantir Bounce. I wouldn't, because the market is still looking weak. And so we now have some consolidation here. Okay, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Looking back, NQ had a very nice like level to level reaction all day. The difficult part was watching ES going higher and being very strong, with NQ being clearly very weak today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the divergence in the morning was tough.
Mm-hmm. I'm
Starting to
not
think we
trading
may have
gold.
gotten our daily.
Huh? Sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I'm just starting to think maybe we got our move for the day, and we'll just consolidate here for the rest of the day.
Hmm.
Maybe.
Are you trading gold? No, I don't trade. I don't really trade gold. I find it too choppy. It has too many gaps everywhere. I think I traded gold like 3 times ever. I also don't like to be watching too many charts at the same time. I think with ES, NQ, and sometimes RWY, no, R2Y, it's more than enough.
This is interesting now. To this 565, 560. What's interesting to me is these 2 minutes, right? The previous 2 minute candles both had a push down to wick right back up, right? First one pushed down a little bit, wicked back up. The next one pushed down even further and wicked right back up, right? And then closed above the previous one. So it tells me that in the 520 range, 530 that area on NQ, that there are buyers that are willing to long into this. Again, over 580 is interesting for me. Over that, we can probably get up into the, I mean, it sounds crazy, but up into 650 range again, which may be kind of where we hang out by end of day.
Yeah.
Push back up into 600, 650.
For me, this
See here
kind
though,
of looks
because
like
this is
a
really
bear flag.
looking on the, do this. Chart. Yeah, I can kind of see that. Well, 5 more minutes for me, and then
Either
I'll
way, I
just do
think this is it.
otherwise.
I think this was the move for the day. Also, like here, from here, we
Yeah,
can
yeah,
just
yeah.
chop around, kind of hold, reject, do whatever. But I don't think we're gonna have like a A+ setup. Well, we didn't have any A+ setup in the
No, I
day,
don't think so
but
either. Yeah.
yeah, we
No,
cannot
as
expect
Ever said, I
much.
think this could have been a low, and we're here to consolidate now and hang out. Might
Mm-hmm.
not be much left to do.
Yeah.
If the market does want to, or if it's got sellers left, I do like a 580 rough, plus minus scalp short back to like 560, 540.
Mm-hmm.
But it's got to be clean.
Yeah, because I like that too. I like it too because I like if we can get over 580 and hold, right? So 580 is obviously an inflection point for me. So I can definitely see a rejection of 580 to come back down for sure. Look at this case.
And we're also too far from the VWAP. Most of the time when we're too far from the VWAP, I don't like making trades. I don't love it. I find it risky.
I tend to find VWAP to be a magnet most of the time, right? Most of the time.
Yeah.
I'm overgeneralizing, but like makes me believe that we need to kind of come back up into that range a little bit, right?
Yeah.
At least.
Mm-hmm.
Same idea with want to look for RSI, right? Right at the if I look at and I pull up RSI on SPY and QQQ. I pull up it's more of a short term RSI, right? So 1, 3, 5 minute. So if we're down below 30 on the RSI in kind of the 1, 3, and 5, ideally, or I will be looking at a possible bounce area. As if we're getting close to one, I will have more confidence in it because of how oversold we are. So I don't use it often, but I do use it sometimes for some confluence.
It looks like you guys are gonna get your 580.
Now the question is, do we get my 580 hold and go, or do we get EverTrade's 580 rejection?
Who says you can't get both?
I mean, hey, I wouldn't complain.
If I wasn't already green for the day, I probably would have started scaling in around 70, but I'm just watching.
What props are you using?
Top step.
You have 5? there?
I had 5. I got less now.
Yeah, that was me. I was up to 7 earlier this year. I had 5, had a couple on the bench. I'm now down to 3 of them. Couple payouts, but took some risky trades. So, but at that point, I decided that I'd been with TopStep solely for almost 2 years. So I was like, okay, time to branch out. So I started dabbling into other ones now. Still, I still genuinely think TopStep is the best, but definitely dabbling in other ones. There's a lot of competition now. When I first started 2 years ago,
Yeah.
it was over 2 years ago now, probably with props, because I started with Apex. There was not, I mean, it was Apex and TopStep, right? Those were like the two. We have gotten way more people in the space.
Yeah, which is pretty good for us.
It's great for us, right? The more competition, the better.
Yeah.
I remember, I mean, when I first started doing props, it was like the base TopStep was like 200 something bucks just to get into the eval. That was before you even paid for the activation. I mean, it was nuts, right?
You remember the 2-stage that no one has anymore?
It was not just a one. It was. I mean, it was wild.
It's like you couldn't pass within 2 to 4 weeks. It would take to pass.
What?
Yeah. Yep. There was two separate stages. ADR. It wasn't a one stage eval. You'd pass the first stage and you'd have to go to a second stage. Past that, then you'd finally get funded to have to make money. It was wild. There was no need to do anything different because there wasn't enough competition for them to actually have to do that, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, this was early on. Props have changed a lot, and we've had all these other companies come in from whether Forex or CFDs and different companies, and it's really helped. I mean, Funding Ticks has now it's Funding Ticks, so take that with for what it is. They have a 50K account for $50 all in. There's no consistency, right? Like that includes if you pass, that includes your activation fee, $50. I mean, that thought of that.
Yeah.
2 years ago was absurd, with unheard of, right? The fact that we're even here now is crazy. I know that TopStep is now talking about possibly doing funded resets. So that XFA resets. So that'll be a whole nother thing we'll have to see. It's fun though. It's a good time to be in the space.
Resets for funded are worth it. So what I do is like I use the money that I make and I just keep buying evals and then I just pass the evals and I have it like at the back end just in case if I blow up accounts.
Yeah, that's also makes sense. I think for me, I look at TopStep a little differently because of the fact that it just the 50K eval is $50 and then you have to pay the 150 to activate. Right? So if it takes you hypothetically, let's say 2 or 3, right? 50Ks to pass, right? And I'm hypothetical. Let's say it's 150 because it's 350Ks, another 150. We get 300 in. What is a reset cost for an XFA? Right? Because it's also time. You got to remember that TopStep you can't pass in one day. You get at least 2 days to pass. 50% consistency in the eval. So like those are things that like you start to weigh. Okay, what is my time worth, and how quickly do I have to get back in? There's value proposition there, but it depends on how much they actually want to charge.
Yeah.
Right.
I
That's going to
think
be a big
TPT
thing.
is like 450, 445, something like that.
Yeah, if that's what it ends for what? For which one? Am I funded?
The pro, yeah, funded.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the exact price is when they do it and see kind of where it lands and if it makes sense. It's going to make sense for some. They're going to get a lot of people to buy it. I'll tell you right now. But doesn't mean it's the right move. Right. So that was interesting, holding that lower end there at 50.
I took it long.
Yeah, now I'm much more interested in the over 80 play because that was a nice hold of 50. I gotta go in about 3 minutes. I was hoping to get a play in the CTF account, but looking unlikely now.
I say for a bad day, this turned out to be, like I would say, for a tough price action day, this turned out to be not so bad.
Yeah. Well, we all three are green.
Yeah, which is good.
Yep.
Which is good. Okay. Over this 80 now.
I already took my runner off right at 80 there because I didn't have the patience to.
No, that's a good move. 80 is you even said it, right? 80 is a possible rejection level, right? That is where I would be taking off, or at least considering to take off my runner, or trailing super tight, one or the other, right?
I think the rejection doesn't look quite as good, and I know it's getting towards 11:30. I think all of us are probably thinking it's time to.
I know I am.
Move on. Both the 5-minute and the 15-minute look like they need a relief, something before anything can happen, and that fits right into the whole consolidation for the rest of the day. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I said
And
before.
frankly, like the 60-minute NQ is pretty stretched as well. Like not quite as much, but it was getting there.
Look at that 580 rejection.
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah, not so much now.
It's just not as clean as I would like.
Yeah. Oh God. Okay.
Like everything
All right,
today.
everybody. I'm calling it here. Yeah, ADR, well said. Like everything today. You're like, okay, it's looked good, and then all of a sudden it flips. You're like, not so good. And you're like, oh, it looks good again. Not so good now.
Not so
Yeah, that's been kind of the theme today. All right, but I will catch you guys later. Have a great rest of your day.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
See ya.
See ya.
Well, honestly, I'm done
I
too.
think I'm also gonna head out.
Yeah, me too. Like I'm done. I'm green. I'm happy with what I got. Just especially because of this PA, it's been very tricky. So yeah, I don't want to be watching these and taking more trades in case I gave back what I already have.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I'll see you guys mañana. Bye.
See you tomorrow.
All right, see you guys.